Cruz here for his stance, and I don't think there's a better champion in the room than probably Dennis Cruz here. Kathy, I'd like to thank you and Allen County Right Plan for the opportunity to be here. But you brought up a good question. What can we as legislators, or what additional things can we do here? And one thing that we all do, Dennis, Randy, Matt, myself, Marlon, is to try to read every bill very, very carefully, and especially any amendment, because one thing I've learned as a freshman legislator, and they do call us freshmen for our first term, is that many times one or two words can be inserted that can change something so dramatically. And this is something we really have to be very careful about. The bills are online, and you can pull them up and you can read them, but please take a look at these bills and amendments, because many times what we're seeing with Speaker Bauer is that when an amendment or a change is made, and even though it goes to the Rules Committee, as Representative Ellen Moore had mentioned, it still may get through. It's called, is the amendment germane to the bill, meaning does it apply? And depending on how that is interpreted, one side may say yes, it goes through, and then for another side it may not go through. So one thing we pledge to you is that we are looking very, very carefully at all bills and amendments here, because, like I say, it is something that things can slip through so very, very carefully. And for me to close, I would like to thank everybody here for the stance that you take. And I'd like to thank my parents, because they're no longer here. Because many years ago, I'm sure my parents could have made a choice that would have allowed me not to be here today. And I think that any time you take a stand, as everybody in this room has, you put yourself on one side of a line or another, and there's no middle ground. And I'm very, very proud of the stance that everybody here in this room has taken. And I know I speak for my wife, Julie, but both of us are very, very proud to stand with you, and we will do everything we can to protect the unborn. Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Thank you. There are a lot of hands, and there's no way we're going to get to all the questions.
We'll stay longer.
We don't care.
Are room and ground for the ordinance? Commissioners, room and ground for the ordinance?
That's a good question. I would say at this point, a number of phone calls would not hurt to them. I think that would help get them over the top.
And if we hear names of doctors who are willing to back up the abortionists, please help us like that so we can put all this pressure on those doctors.
Okay, appreciate that.